on the cover, and you like cats and are interested in saving them. If this is the case, you might want to put the book back down now. It's not really about saving cats, but we'll get to that in a minute. Or perhaps you're like I was more than a decade ago, when I stared down at my first finished novel and my drawer full of rejection letters, and it became painfully clear to me that despite all the time and effort and passion that had gone into that novel, I didn't have the slightest clue how to craft a good story. Humans are born with a passion for well-told stories, but writers, unfortunately, are not born knowing how to write them. An egregious universal oversight, in my opinion. Sure, there are a handful of writers out there who sit down at a computer with a seed of an idea and 3 weeks later emerge with an elegantly structured novel with taut pacing, compelling character development, and a satisfying ending without even trying. We don't really like those writers. But for 99% of the rest of us, we have to work at it. Hard. We have to study the secrets of story structure. We have to dissect other novels and analyze their intricate inner workings. We have to learn how to develop an elegantly structured novel with taut pacing, compelling character development, and a satisfying ending. And that's exactly what I did more than a decade ago, when I picked up a screenwriting guide called Save the Cat by Blake Snyder. I learned what a good story was and how to write one. I have since sold more than 20 novels to major publishers, such as Simon & Schuster, Penguin Random House, and Macmillan. My books have been translated into more than 20 languages, and several have been optioned for film and television. Wait a minute. Did you just say Save the Cat is a screenwriting guide? That I did. The original Save the Cat book was written for screenwriters. But here's what I found. Story is story. Whether it appears on the big screen, a small screen, or an ebook screen, or in an old-fashioned book made out of real paper, which, yes, young adults do still read voraciously. And once I discovered that the Save the Cat method worked well for novels, I wanted to share it. I wanted to do for other novelists what Blake Snyder did for me. Which is why in 2018, I published the first novel adaptation of the Save the Cat method, called Save the Cat Writes a Novel. And now I've updated the method even more specifically for young adult novelists. Think of this guide as your crash course in storytelling, the ultimate guide to writing a young adult bestseller. By the time you finish listening to this book, you will know what makes up a good story and why. And more important, you'll know how to apply that to your own young adult fiction, so that you can start crafting memorable, unput-downable stories that resonate with teen readers. Because here's the harsh truth. No matter how good of a writer you are, no matter how masterfully you can string together sentences, no matter how witty your dialogue, how evocative your prose, how vivid your descriptions, how unique your literary voice, if you can't craft a good story, readers won't stick around until the end. I'd even venture to say they won't stick around past page 50. I told you it was harsh. But if you didn't hear it from me, you'd hear it from someone else, like a book reviewer online. And trust me, I'll be nicer about it. Since publishing Save the Cat Writes a Novel, I have been blown away and humbled by the response. I continue to get messages daily from authors who have used this method to write novels, finish novels, revise novels, fix novels, bring novels back from the dead, get novels represented by literary agents, and sell novels to readers, publishers, and even movie producers. These are not authors who were born knowing how to tell a story. These are authors like you and me, who just needed a little help. I'm certain that Save the Cat can help you as well. We might not be saving any literal cats, but we're saving writers, and that's an important job too. What exactly is Save the Cat? Save the Cat is a blueprint. Yes, like the thing you need when you build a house. And that's the perfect metaphor. Houses can